back.
Hello, community, the IWC, the loyal fans of the TKO regime. We are here. Are you a fan? Really funny segue.
So there is no war in Boston, say.
I was just about to say, dude. I was like, are you a Legend of Korra fan? Oh, it's giving. TKO is giving the villain Korra. Not Korra. No, who was the villain?
I forgot her
the
name.
last season of Korra. She's like an earthbender.
Was Korra?
It was like Kuvira.
Kuvira?
Because she had like she was like the yeah. This TKO regime is giving Ba Sing Se. It's giving illusion. It's giving lies. All right, we're going to have to break this shit down bit by bit. There's so much going on that's been happening in the last couple of days.
Yeah, we also got to talk about that horrible ass SmackDown we're coming off of.
We can talk about, honestly, the horrible product as a whole. Like, yeah. Raw hasn't been too far better either.
On the positive side, today is Easter, so
yes.
It's fantastic. You know.
Let's clap for
Easter. We got that, so we can start off something positive and then get into all this hate and negativity.
All right.
There's a lot to go over.
Okay.
Go ahead.
It's just so much shit that I'm just okay. Where do we begin? Let us just start off with our general feeling right now as we are how many weeks away from WrestleMania 42? I want to say 2. Mm-hmm. How are you feeling, Diamond, about the current build of WrestleMania? Are you excited? Are you not excited?
Due to recency bias, I have no feeling of this WrestleMania whatsoever.
No feeling.
I don't. I
spark.
Because the only thing that's reminding me that there's 2 weeks of WrestleMania going on is the fact that I'm still having to pay attention to Raw and SmackDown for this podcast. So, based on what happened on this last SmackDown, I give a fuck about WrestleMania because WrestleMania is filled with celebrities and fucking good employees. Because at this point, I don't give a shit.
Should we just dive right into it and just get it off our chest?
Sure, let's go.
So what the fuck was that?
What the fuck was that SmackDown? A bunch of bullshit.
What the fuck is going on?
We can go segment by segment because I have the segments.
We could go segment by segment.
I have the segments.
I can start with saying, like, first of all, you bitches have managed to ruin my dream WrestleMania. Do you know how long I've been waiting for Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania for the WWE Championship?
A very long time.
And it was already stupid and wonky with Drew bitch tire and that whole weird securing of the WWE Championship in the steel cage, 3 stages of hell match, 2 chamber, and just all of that, and then Cody getting it, and then Randy Orton trying to make this rivalry intriguing by getting on the telephone, and then you thinking that it's going to be some like cool surprise. Maybe it's Bob Orton, which is like, that man's too old to be doing anything. Maybe it's somebody, just like, who could it be on the phone? And then it's Pat McAfee. Like,
let's just break it down for here because we're not talking about any random motherfucker. We're not talking about Joe Schmo in the wrestling business that has 3 years of experience and don't know nobody outside his hometown. We're talking about Randy fucking Orton. A nigga that has been in wrestling for 25 years. 25 years.
25 years.
Just think of how many people he's had to have crossed in 25 years in the WWE. Just spit out a name. He's probably crossed them.
Mick Foley.
Yes.
Roddy Piper.
Yeah, you can keep going forever. You can literally keep going forever.
Billy Kidman.
In year 25, Randy Orton is a 14-time heavyweight champion. That's a bunch of other accolades. It is constantly seen as one of the greatest of all time. Constantly. If you need advice, if that man needs advice, who do you think out of all the people that he has met and interacted with, Ric Flair, Batista,
the current head of creative, Hunter,
whoever that guy is.
Jesus.
But you think it would be one of them, right? Or you think it would be somebody big like The Rock or somebody that Randy Orton has communicated with at least.
But let me call
Randy Orton
Pat
has
motherfucking McAfee.
Has at least tagged with. Has Randy Orton even tagged with Pat McAfee?
Who was that one bitch who went on the crazy deep end? That one white boy that Randy Orton just got that RKO.
Ted DiBiase.
No, not Ted DiBiase. That RKO bro, dude.
Matt Riddle.
My nigga, that would have been a better choice than this shit. That would have been a better choice than shit if it was Matt Riddle.
I would have gave him. It would have been 10 times the choice.
Better than this shit.
Mm-hmm.
If we're just doing dumb shit, I'm over here knocking shit over. If we're doing dumb shit, what? Pat McAfee?
Pat McAfee and Randy Orton may have shared like 2 words on screen.
What the fuck is going on?
2 words. This is so out of left field that I almost believe this was a TKO decision. I almost believe that this was dropped on them, but I can't because the head of creative is literally in charge, and in the reports, the head of creative approved this.
Hunter.
It would be foolish. It would be foolish for anyone to think this is not Triple H's fault.
Hunter.
It's a joke.
Hunter.
Because if you've watched this product for any amount of time, as we know, the head of creative is going to be involved in situations like this when they get on the television screen. The moment you talk about them getting on the screen, he is involved.
Hunter, you can't tell me that. Like
he was told about this.
Shit. Like personal feelings aside, politics aside. My nigga, you've been wrestling since the mid '90s, and you've seen horrible. I don't even need to get into it. You are Triple H, and you have seen a scope of entertainment and wrestling and the changes of WWE that most motherfuckers can't even comprehend. My nigga, you are not a dumb bitch. My personal feelings against you aside, you cannot be this dumb, my nigga. You can't. I just cannot. Like, now I'm getting hyped. I'm trying to bring it down.
No. Get hyped.
There is no way you sat back and was like, wait, yo. Wrestlemania, we're not doing well with tickets, which we can confirm. We're not doing, even with y'all. Nothing y'all. First of all, before I even get into the,
y'all ain't getting to 40,000.
I'm gonna slow cook this shit. I'm not even gonna.
There ain't gonna be 40,000 seats.
I'm gonna have to get it. I'm gonna slow cook this shit. Because nothing you niggas have been doing has been working. You niggas just announced about 4, 5, 6 days ago that John bitch ass did it, and I was hoping. I was hoping I had to see that motherfucker for another 12 years. But y'all just announced that he's going to be the official host of WrestleMania 42. Crickets. Then y'all motherfuckers give us a fucking WrestleMania ticket deal or some allegedly, or bring the tickets down a little bit.
They called it fee-free Friday.
Crickets. Then you motherfuckers, what else did you guys do? What else can I? Then we announced
WrestleMania tickets are still 20% off, by the way.
Then we announced all these motherfuckers for the Hall of Fame. Crickets. No disrespect to y'all.
All 2 of them.
I remember when
all two inductees.
I remember when the Hall of Fame itself garnered excitement. Bitch, when Bret Hart was inducted to the Hall of Fame, I was sad. I remember 2006. I remember the feeling that WrestleMania 22 gave me as a child. And yes, I was a kid, but that was a great event. I remember ordering WrestleMania 23. I remember Ric Flair's retirement match before Shawn Michaels kicked him and said, "I'm sorry, I love you." What the fuck are we doing? Like, I get it. 2 things can be true at once. I'm gonna get back into the McAfee shit. But 2 things can be true. You can be greedy and make a shit ton of money. That's fine. I mean, it's greedy and disgusting as fuck. But I guess what? I guarantee you, and maybe I'm just talking shit. I guarantee you, fans would be a little less irritated if you were charging them out the ass, but providing the best fucking WWE content that we have ever seen in our. I'm talking better than Austin and Rock, better than fucking. If y'all were hitting the mark and just giving us like the craziest top-notch stories, nobody, we would be killing people to get tickets to WrestleMania. Y'all need to realize that y'all you can throw all the fat on top of the food, just fatten it up, fat, make it big, just juicy, all this fat.
Spray all the bullshit you want to it to make it look good.
It's gonna taste all that fat when it hits the lips. It's it's gonna taste bad.
It's gonna turn to grease.
Back into the Pat McAfee. I'm just going all across the board. Triple H, back to you. You just cannot be this stupid. And then on top of that, I'm moving on away from the stupid decision, because what I was gonna say after that was this: if you were going to make a dumb decision like this, then the individual that is involved with that dumb decision has to convince us that that decision was. We have seen people be pushed where we thought, what the fuck? Why would you push that person? And they slow cook themselves to the top. Jeff Hardy 09, anybody? So there's been times where you've been pushing people and people are like, can they take the heat? Can they take what the fuck is this decision? And it proves us wrong. Randy Orton, when he became WWE champion after John Cena got injured in 2007, I remember that. John Cena was at the height of Super Cena. He was a champion for like a year and some change. He was not dropping that title. He got a shoulder injury. Randy Orton became one of the best WWE heels, and him and Jeff Hardy had one of the best WWE championship matches at Madison Square Garden. I digress. My point is this. If you were going to put bitch-ass Pat McAfee in this situation, he should have turned it around with his promo. That's why I'm getting into that.
Jesus,
the promo?
Oh, my God, dude. The promo.
And I will give it to Diamond right here. The promo was horrible. That's it.
Look, man, I don't even want to go into the promo. I feel like if you're listening to this, you've already heard it. But if we're going to really do, like, a fucking I hate the pro wrestling gimmick in 2026... If we're really going to do that, why don't we do something unique with that fucking gimmick and actually try to make it work? Because that has never worked. And I've been watching pro wrestling for like 20, 25 years, at least at this point, bro. I'm telling you, it has never worked calling the product trash. It has never worked. The only person that's made it entertaining was Jim Cornette. That's the only person. That's the only person who was doing those rants on WCW and ECW back in like the 90s before Austin.
Bro.
Those are the only ones that were entertaining. And even Jim Cornette could not do anything with it because that led to what, Semaj? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. They dropped it cold one day. And so why are the fuck do you think, okay, we're going to put Pat McAfee with Randy Orton. We're going to say that our product is so ass and so terrible. We're going to have Pat McAfee go out there and we're going to have him cuss. We're so bankrupt on fucking creativity. The only shock value we have for you is if we send a commentator out there and say, fucking. Ooh. Yeah, that's what I did.
Bro, let me buy a ticket to Wrestlemania. He said, fucking, bro. Dude. I got to buy a ticket. What are we doing, y'all? What are we doing, y'all? At this point, I'm watching WrestleMania because I took off work with my homeboy here, and I already got charged by ESPN. So I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there. ESPN already said, "Oh, nigga, we need that $30," and they took it. So
wow.
So I'm here. But like,
Pat McAfee went on and told about, like, he talked about the Attitude Era and he talked about the Attitude Era being so much better, and he didn't want these scrawny little mid-carders taking up 45 minutes doing Iron Man matches. Because, again...
And you gave us a what chance?
I know, nobody watches...
In 2026?
I know nobody watches AEW, but Don Callis literally just got done doing this 2 years ago, and everybody thought that sucked. So I don't... He couldn't even do it.
And the thing is,
I don't know.
These heel moments.
I don't know, man.
These heel. I'm gonna say something really crazy, and I don't want to say this because I don't know if I mean this.
Semaj, I'm gonna say this one thing about SmackDown as a whole. This was like number 3 on what pissed me off that Friday night. This is like number 3. Because I had no expectations.
I was gonna say I had
no expectations.
I miss heels like JBL. A motherfucker that actually I wanted to punch in the fucking face. I know we live in a different time.
No, it's appropriate because people have been on this tape.
But I'm so sick, like, and I'm not saying just being overtly like racist or like whatever to get some fucking low hanging fruit heel. But like, JBL never grabbed a microphone and was like, "Hey yo, I'm sick of the business." Like, wait. I just don't get, like, to Diamond's point, I'm flabbergasted. I don't understand every single time someone turns heel, especially someone who turns heel that is not really a part of the WWE, like, that, I keep hitting this
we gotta figure out what we're doing. There you go.
There we go.
Yeah, we got it.
There we go. Sorry, America. I keep hitting the printer.
Problem solved, America.
But my point is this: why the fuck did you bring this man back? First, just to be like, okay, I'm sick of the fucking business, and then Randy Orton's gonna save the business. First of all, here's a problem with this promo. First of all, it had no passion. That's another thing. Number two, Randy Orton and Pat McAfee have no tie-in. And number three, what is Randy Orton saving the business from exactly?
Thank you. That's what I'm asking.
And then
saving it from Cody Rhodes and another title reign.
And then you said some stupid shit like on the way out, like y'all were backstage, getting in a car, and then I forgot but Pat McAfee said some dumb shit. Then he's like, "The future's here. The future's something." I don't know. And my last thing, because I want to get off this, because I'm just getting irritated. Mm-hmm. Pat McAfee, you just suck at promo work. If this was going to happen and happened off the cuff,
which is weird because he's like a host.
You needed to run this through with some because we got a what chant, bro?
Right.
And then you're wearing like an arcade, like I'm the one on the phone. No one gives a fuck, bro.
Believe it or not, I have heard his podcast before. I used to listen to it a lot more a couple years ago. And he's fine on there.
I'm the one on the phone.
But every time. Lately, I'd say like this past year and a half. God, not convincing. Everything's been worse this past year and a half. I wonder what happened.
The product fucking sucks. The product fucking sucks because we're getting 2-hour ads. The product fucking sucks is because y'all have all these wrestlers and you don't know what to do with it, to the point where me and Diamond have given many people backstage championships because that's all y'all cut a promo backstage, and maybe we'll see y'all at WrestleMania in a 30-man woman Andre the Giant battle royale. Like, the same problems that persisted back in 2010 still persist now. Y'all just put a fucking $2 billion budget on it. And what we're seeing right now, because we were all excited for the Netflix, TKO to a degree era. Because we're like, oh, more money means more chances and more budget to make the shit work. But when you have more money, you get to, just get in the nooks and cranny of something and make it all come together and just pop more synergy, right?
You know what some of these indie bookers would fucking do with like $2 million budget.
What? Give us classics,
man.
And that's on top of that.
Y'all halfway seeing it in AEW.
And that's what I'm saying. And not that you guys
halfway seeing it.
And not that you guys haven't given us great things. Rhea Ripley and Io Sky tore house down last year. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens tore the house down last year. And I will give it to that bitch John Cena. You and AJ Styles did y'all's thing. But besides those three very specific matches, I felt nothing last year from y'all. I'm just keeping it a buck.
Cena and Cody was really good too.
Oh, sorry, that was a great match.
I don't want to.
That was a great match.
I don't want to mess up.
I forgot. But no, you're right. I forgot about Cody Rhodes versus John Cena at SummerSlam. That was lit. Hated the fucking random face turn from John Cena, but the match was great.
Mm-hmm. The match. Oh. Now what happened after?
So I'm gonna get off that dumb Pat McAfee shit, but I really want to get into the Cody Rhodes response.
Oh yeah, sure.
Because I feel like that's poignant and it ties into this, and it's it's still so much shit happened on Twitter because I initially only saw the Pat McAfee response, and Twitter was like, "What the goddamn fuck is this?" And it was so loud that I didn't even know that Cody Rhodes came out and had like a retort promo until like yesterday, and then I. No, for real.
It's been you were a day off.
Because I was like, I'm not even gonna like that shit was so horrible. I'm not even gonna like watch that shit.
Right.
And there's rumors, and that's what I don't know. Like, I don't know if these are like rumors that they put out on purpose, where it's like, okay, let's bring back Pat McAfee because we know it's stupid, and then we're going to use that. You know what I mean?
That's the same. Oh, Triple H had nothing to do with this argument. No, stop doing that.
If something's dumb, it's dumb.
These motherfuckers don't think that long about this shit. They don't.
Yeah.
They don't. Yeah. I believe 100% that there was an edict that came down from TKO, and Triple H just said, yeah, sure, go ahead and do it, because he's a lazy-ass fucking bitch, because he does everything under this fucking sun except be creative. He's on podcasts. He's doing voiceovers. He's hanging out with our fuck ass president every fucking week. Dude, like, he's everywhere but in the booth. He's everywhere but actually making shit happen.
What about Girl Lotto said? She's like, do you rap or do you tweet? Because I can't tell. Get in the booth, bitch.
Yes!
Like, Triple H, get it back in the booth.
Yes! He does everything but be creative. And I've seen Unreal. I've seen enough of Unreal to know that it goes like this. Everybody's already in the meeting by the time Triple H walks in. It's been 30 minutes. Triple H literally just sits at his fucking chair, stares at the fucking whiteboard and says, what are we going to do? And then somebody spits it out, and he's like, yeah, let's go with that. Let's go with that. It's just
that long-term booking, baby.
It's so bad. And it's really bad when you know they have AI back there making storylines.
That's where I was like,
they literally hired AI to help them out with the storylines. And
that's just lazy.
Don't half of these storylines feel like they're AI generated?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
you've been cussed. Like, what? Sorry, I kind of enjoy him though. I kind of enjoy.
No,
him.
Danhausen is a sign of recession. I don't like Danhausen. Y'all, I know that's gonna cause some fit with a lot of y'all that listen to this program, but I don't like Danhausen.
If you think the Pat McAfee was like an edict from the top, where do you think the Cody Rhodes promo came from then?
Cody Rhodes. I feel like
you feel like that was like he was like, no, I'm this.
I feel like that was
shit.
legit because that was as legit as he could make it. Because he specifically said that he was gonna, what are you gonna do, fire me? That worked so well for you last time.
And we're this close to WrestleMania.
Knowing that he has a safety blanket and like, he's just gonna go to AEW, and I'm like, he probably would. If they do literally like fire Cody, if you think about it, he's gonna go right to AEW.
And we'll watch it.
I will watch it. AEW Cody was fired until he started until it wasn't. But
and I enjoy it
was fire until it wasn't.
I enjoy AEW Cody more than I enjoy even with the storyline with Roman Reigns. Great matches, phenomenal. Right. It didn't touch his AEW run, in my opinion. Am I wrong with that?
Not at first, but like at the tail end, it was kind of
that 41. That was kind of
bad. No, like the tail end of his AEW run was getting quite bad. But he could just go ahead and do it again, and now he won't do that. I still feel like AEW would accept him, too, because he's like a founding father.
And if Cody Rhodes is tired, how does CM Punk feel? Because, he's the king of, like...
CM Punk is happy where he is. He is a good employee. Are you fucking kidding me? Corporate machine Punk.
You said corporate machine Punk? Who said that?
Corporate, because it makes sense, don't it?
Corporate machine Punk is insane.
I mean,
that is insane.
It is. Because
why does that work,
bro? I just don't.
Corporate machine.
If we're gonna compare Punk to AEW, and I didn't know we were gonna fucking do this, but sure, dude, AEW Punk is 10 times better than this.
Oh my god,
10 fucking times.
His feud with Eddie Kingston alone.
His feud with Eddie, with Darby, with MJF. The Darby
oversees
match?
All this
shit.
MJF match? Oversees all this shit.
Dude.
Oversees all this shit. I'm sorry. I enjoyed
Even when he beat Hangman, I like that one. The John Moxley? Oh, dude.
No,
John Moxley knocked his ass out. Everybody was happy. Everybody popped off.
No, CM Punk AEW is a different beast. Like that was rare for him.
There's no I was born with a cord in my neck from Christ Hospital promo. He never cut anything like that. Nothing even close to that.
Nothing even close to that.
No, it was nothing even close to his first promo back in the fucking United Center.
Does it feel good to be back in Idaho or what? I just can't, dude. Does it feel good to be alive on a Monday night or what?
Man, it sucks what happened to Punk in AEW, man. That was totally his fault.
Oh. All right, where do we go after this? So we talked about the horrifying Pat McAfee shit, Cody's response. How do you feel about CM Punk and Roman Reigns right now?
I don't feel anything for it.
Damn.
I feel like they've let me down, and that's just because this is one of the few feuds headed to WrestleMania that I had hope in, and it's not bad. It's not. It's definitely not the worst feud going right now. It's definitely not. But I do feel like it's been a little bit of a letdown these past couple of weeks because I feel like they're running out of material for each other. I mean, CM Punk still keeps young boying him. Roman Reigns still calling him old. They've already rerun the fucking let me powerbomb you through the table spot. I don't know what else they can do in order to sell this match to me. And honestly, I mean, technically they've already sold it to me because I'm gonna be watching it for sure. But that's it. I'm gonna just be watching it with no expectations whatsoever, none. And that's partly due to them and partly due to the situation around them.
I want to share something, and I want to get your opinion on it. I quote.
Okay.
I got my notes out, y'all.
This is
I got my notes out.
This could be anything. This could be anything.
So, it says, I don't think you and I will ever get that last retirement moment like John Cena got and AJ Styles got. Let's be honest. The men get it, right? I don't think you and I will ever get that, but I would love to have that. Because I do know that the contract that we signed a 2-year deal starting Royal Rumble. And for you and I, the talks we've had and what I know just where I'm at, that's it. That will be the end for me and for us. I want to have some of my best matches. I want to have a lot of fun. But I want to have like an iconic moment where it's like, I could look back and go, damn, that was a great 2 years. We did it. I don't want to walk away with any what's ifs. I want to look back at the past 2 years that we're about to create and be like, damn girl, we did it. How does that make you feel, Diamond?
It feels like the same problem I got with pro wrestling as a whole, man. It's too much love. There's not enough hate, bruh. There's not enough people wanting to be great. There's not enough people fighting. There's not enough people that's actually making me believe they want to fight each other. Too friendly. It sounds like hell in Frieza's version.
I just want to bring that up because my small gripe was the men get it, right?
Yeah.
Don't make this a moment about that. Like
it wasn't because they went off and it was talking about we're gonna have a great retirement.
I'm gonna say something and I'm just
who said that?
Speaking from my opinion.
Who said that?
And
sorry,
that was Nikki Bella.
That was Nikki
Bella. One of the twins.
That was
one of the twins. Wait, which one? Let me see which one it was.
That was a Bella twin.
Nikki Bella says that. So yeah, it was Nikki Bella. Nikki Bella. That was quoted from Nikki Bella.
Dude,
you can look, but you can't touch. Yeah. So Nikki Bella said that. And so I bring that up because my gripe is like, first of all,
go ahead because I have very little to talk about this. Very little.
The fact that Brie Bella has a Hall of Fame, and I didn't even know that until I don't know why I forgot about that, but I didn't know that Brie was in the Hall of Fame. Before Victoria, I want to spit on someone. Before, you know what I mean? Does Mickey James have a Hall of Fame induction yet?
I don't think so.
I want to spit on y'all. Not on the Bella twins, on Triple H. Or Undertaker, whatever of you decides who gets into the Hall of Fame.
I think they both do. But...
So... And then that's how I know this is like some fucking like misogynistic like dick swinging contest because y'all decide the Hall of Fame, but y'all won't put Mickey James in the Hall of Fame. Y'all won't put Victoria in the Hall of Fame, but y'all gave Brie Bella a fucking ring, and now the delusion has went to her fucking knuckle all the way to her goddamn skull. And now we had to tolerate this pave the way shit, and now. I'm sure she was like kind of like joking and not being too serious, so I'm being a little bit too harsh maybe, but like
I felt like she was 100% serious. But what you read to me.
But what do you mean a retirement tour?
You know what?
You're like you the fact that you're even the same
fact that
conversation
we're giving this air right now. The fact that we're giving this air right now is ridiculous. So I'm just gonna say this: no, you're not John Cena. No, nor Brie, nor Nikki Bella is anywhere near important enough to this company as to John fucking Cena. It's John Cena. That's why they gave him the retirement tour in the first place. Why the fuck
Chop that down.
Would we dedicate a year?
Chop that down.
To anyone less than that after it's already happened? No, you're done. You're done. What just have your fucking here nigga damn title and just be happy with that. Cause that's what y'all wanted. Because that's the only reason y'all came back, right? is to win gold.
Do you feel like this WrestleMania is giving WrestleMania 2000 vibes? Just throwing whatever together.
Worse.
It's worse than WrestleMania 2000. Damn.
It's way worse. It's way worse. I know people think 2000 isn't all that great, but
I should rewatch one of these days. Be like,
41 wasn't all that great. So I don't know what we were expecting, especially when they're running the same stories from 41.
We are kind of running the same story.
Because if you think about Cody Rhodes, this has happened to him before, right? A fucking goat turns on him, lines up with a celebrity to try to get a title run.
And the thing was about that whole entire the Rock and Seth Rollins, Cody, and all that shit.
Yeah.
Apparently there was a power. I shouldn't say a power struggle, but like a struggle in terms of where the story and creative was going. Even then, where they were honest with it, we had to change this match. Like it was gonna be Rock versus Roman or some weird shit. It was like,
no, it was gonna be Rock Roman because Cody Rhodes, his fucking dumbass, went out there and gave up his Royal Rumble win.
I forgot that happened.
That happened the Friday after the Royal Rumble. I remember it like it was yesterday.
I forgot that happened.
I remember it like it was yesterday because that was when I was watching every week, and I saw that live, and I was like,
"What the fuck?
Wait, what?" I was starstruck because it was Rock and Roman, but as soon as that went off the air, I literally thought about it the second time, and I was like, "Why the fuck is Cody Rhodes getting rid of his Royal Rumble match? Why the fuck do we want to set a precedent for that? Why? Just forget the name. Why would you want to set a precedent for somebody giving up a main event shot at WrestleMania?
Hello?
Sure, main event. It's in parentheses now. But it's still a title shot at WrestleMania.
I don't think they
a heavyweight title shot.
Why do you guys like to shit on your own product? Because maybe I'm just thinking too deeply about it, but if you set the precedent,
we had to step in. That's why people hating Cody now, hating the fact that he's a fucking top guy. Look, literally, it had to have happened because if he lost at 40, he dead. Oh, fucking dead. That's what people knew that going into the match.
He would be nowhere.
So of course he was gonna win at 40 because he was supposed to win at 39.
Honestly, I did love that ending though. I didn't mind Roman Reigns retaining. That was a great swerve.
I hated it. I still hate it.
It was a great swerve.
It shouldn't fucking happen. It didn't need to fucking happen.
I thought it was magical.
But I'm not. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about fucking
soundtrack. Yep. Sorry.
Man, I can't do this.
And where's the magic?
I can't do this.
You know what I mean? You don't feel the magic at WrestleMania this year. It's like it's sauceless. This is Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes. We don't even need to get into the long history with the legacy. There's so much beauty. And, you know what's really crazy? What happened to Triple H's long-term booking?
I'm looking up the WrestleMania card because I'm so sick. I'm already so sick and tired of this. I'm getting these predictions out right now.
Let's do it.
You go ahead and talk about what you want to talk about.
So I was going to say, y'all had such a beautiful chance to tell such a storied rivalry between Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes, and Triple H being the so-called king of long-term booking. I'm surprised that they were not teasing this potential main event ever since Randy Orton came back about a year ago when CM Punk returned at the same fucking event. It should have been teased even then, but we get just so much weird convoluted bullshit. But let's just go ahead and just get these predictions out the way. This has been just a shit-tacular WrestleMania.
I just looked at the card. And I just want to talk about something else on this fucking SmackDown. Carmelo Hayes losing the fucking U.S. title to Sami fucking Zayn. And it's going to be Sami Zayn and Trick Williams at WrestleMania.
Where's Carmelo Hayes then? Why not Triple Threat match?
He's not on the card. Brother, he's not on the card.
That's not right.
He's not on the card. And he just lost the rematch.
So they said,
dude. So it's really going to be Sami Zayn.
Now,
Sami Zayn and Trick.
That's a great match. Now, granted. That's a great match.
That's gonna you know what? It's Sami Zayn at WrestleMania. It's probably gonna be a good match.
And Trick Williams could go.
It's probably gonna be a good match.
Dude, no shade. That shit, it's gonna go crazy. Trick Williams with Sami Zayn is gonna actually go crazy.
You know what would have went harder though? A triple threat with Melo. It would have actually been fucking lit to have that. But we're not gonna have that. They could have done Melo and Trick and it would have been just fine.
That would have been fucking.
They could have. Hell, it probably would have been the best one out of the three options that you had. But, dude, I just don't like the fact that we're doing this with Sami Zayn still. I'm so sick and tired of him.
He's not over. He's not gonna be over.
He's buried. Because that's what they did. He was over, but you had him lose to Roman. I'm sorry. There are consequences to y'all actions.
There's consequences to y'all actions.
Again, I've said this before on this fucking podcast, but Sami Zayn was no more over than that fucking month. Because niggas was on Twitter actually trying to explain to me how Sami Zayn could fucking win the title a month before Cody was supposed to get it. Only niggas on Twitter can actually explain to me how that could even be a possibility that in their minds. And people were actually doing that because people were actually behind the idea of Sami Zayn winning the championship then. And y'all had him losing his hometown.
But Diamond, oh Diamond, but
in front of his wife.
Guess where we are next year for WrestleMania? There is time.
That's the only place he's gonna get trained.
Arabian Nights.
That's the only place he's gonna get trained.
Arabian Days. Sami Zayn is gonna become world champion next year.
Yeah, I know. I'm telling other people that. I'm telling other people to get used to this reality because it was either gonna happen at the Royal Rumble this year, or it was gonna happen.
And I hate how predictable that is too. I hate how predictable that is. And easy to call that, be like, oh yeah, Sami Zayn, Saudi Arabia. But, you know, with the current Iran war, there's rumors that WrestleMania may be in jeopardy, but we might be out of Iran way before next year. So, and you know what? Honestly, knowing this company, they'd be like, we could just have like bomb bunkers. It's fine. Like knowing WWE,
they'll actually send people out there. I swear to God,
they will. My nigga,
that shit could get bombed 2 weeks prior. If that stadium's up, that ring's going up.
What?
They could bomb the ship 2 weeks prior. They'll be like, yeah, okay, stadium. We got enough seats. Okay, we're gonna missing 10,000. Okay, they can sit on the floor then. Yeah, just top of the bowl chipped off in the last, bombing. But it's all right. Let's send our fucking professional wrestlers there.
I just want to pose this question on.
It's fucking stupid, dude.
Where's the line?
What line? What line? This is fucking. This is late stage capitalism.
Where's the line?
No, there is none. That's the whole point of capitalism. There is none. As long as you can make it private, as long as you can have some equity to it,
it's
if it can be bought and sold, it's not a religion.
I want to get into Janelle Grant. A couple of days ago, kind of in congruence with all of this bullshit, with like it was a wild weekend. It was a wild weekend,
very much so.
But along with the Cody and Pat and just the surrounding shit with WrestleMania, Janelle Grant and her attorney dropped a 40-page affidavit detailing more specific abuses between Vince McMahon and his accomplices. I took the time because I like to read. I took the time and sat down and read through most of it. There were some parts that I skipped because it was a lot. It was a big, but I read most of it, and I was already discussed before, and because it did talk about some of the stuff that was already public, but it talked about new things too. It talked about more specific people and their involvement. It talked about Nick Khan. It talked about Johnny Laurinaitis. It talked about Brock Lesnar. And people can call it timely if you want to, but time does matter because we are going to pay attention to this, because of the season that it's in, and because it's a serious situation, and this has been going on for a couple of years now. But you need to get people's attention, and this is WrestleMania season, so I think it's smart to drop this 40-page affidavit right now, and it doesn't make it any less credible. And I just want to respond to the disgusting IWC because I've been reading these comments on the internet, and I don't know why I do that. And maybe y'all are just little kids, but some of y'all are grown-ass men. I don't know much about the law, but what I do know about the law is that one individual can't lie this much without facing consequences. Like, there is a thing called defamation of character. And if she was lying, why is Vince not in charge of the WWE right now? That's my main question. If this whole shit was salacious and she just made this shit up, why is Vince still not in charge of WWE as we speak? Because as far as I'm concerned, that whole outing of Vince McMahon was in direct result to all of this shit. This whole weird, when Vince, left and came back, and the whole board of director power struggle, and then the eventual sell to TKO, that whole weird saga was in direct result of this shit. I just want to say one thing, because, I talked to Diamond about this before we started recording, and we just really don't have the time for me to get into the meat and bones of all of this shit. But what I really just want to say is that, it is very astonishing to me, because the part of the affidavit that really was just what the fuck, was Vince McMahon's willingness to just burn it all. The things alleged in the affidavit, sexually assaulting this woman, R-wording her in the headquarters with Johnny Laurinaitis, and if the case is not true, why is Johnny gone? You know what I mean? There were certain people that got cleaned out. Why are they not here? So I don't know. So it's just it's just really weird to me how somebody who has built this entire, wrestling is Vince. You know what I mean? Vince has built what we currently, in congruence with his father, of course, but mostly him, Vince McMahon built what American thought knows of professional wrestling. Period. The Hulk Hogan's, the Ric Flairs, the Steamboats, the Andre the Giant, all of it was a McMahon creation. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It blows my mind that somebody like that, at this age, and maybe that's the whole point, would just be so willing to be like, you know what? I simply just don't give a fuck no more, and I'm just gonna do this outrageous shit and fuck you at the headquarters while there's and the Nick Khan shit. Apparently Nick Khan not only knew about they would allegedly Vince would stop corporate meetings to go deal with Homegirl, and then come back to the meetings after he was dealing with Homegirl. And Nick Khan would imagine being at y'all talking about stocks and shit, and they're like, oh, Vince gotta go beat his meat real quick. Let's pause and we'll return. What the fuck is going on here?
It's nasty as fuck.
That's nasty as hell.
That's just, oh man. Well, I mean, first of all, I ain't gonna act like a billionaire company doesn't know what the fuck's going on. To be honest, I guarantee you a lot more people knew than what we wanted to know.
Yeah. Because
if it's that obvious that shit is going down to where he's stopping meetings and all this shit, dude, come on now. There's no way they don't know. There's no way they don't know.
And I think that's I don't know how they feel about it personally. Maybe there was only. Here's my thing, and I'm not trying to give them any slack, but here's my only toss I can give to them. Maybe y'all were put in this position of, well, he is the majority shareholder, and there's not much we can do to this motherfucker. If we can try to, and y'all did try, so maybe that was the whole thing. Mm-hmm. I don't know how y'all personally felt about the disgustingness, but there was a power struggle. Vince was outed, for better or for worse. I don't know who facilitated that outing. I don't know if it was Nick. I don't know if it was Stephanie, Hunter, some combination of all three, the board of directors. But Vince was pushed out. Vince somehow found a legal loophole because he is the majority shareholder and was able to restructure the whole business to the point where there was nobody to challenge him. I don't know how he legally did it, but legally he did. And then when he came back, he sold the business to Ari. But so maybe that was y'all's whole thing, oh, well, this nigga is the business. He is the company. We can't fire Vince because Vince is Vince. I don't know how the board of directors works, but wale, so, but at the same time, nah, I'm not going to let y'all off the hook that easily either. Because it's something's off here. Because,
right.
Okay, you can't fire Vince. You can't, you can't push him out of the company, but you can report this to the criminal. Like, this is a criminal. This is illegal. So I don't know. I don't know much about the law. I'm gonna be honest. I'm just shooting from the hip. I know what I read, and I was disgusted. But to Diamond's point, I just don't agree with this whole notion that $1 billion business doesn't know the nooks and crannies of what its CEO is doing when he's stopping meetings to be a nasty bitch.
Facts.
And then you're sex trafficking people to Johnny Laurinaitis and y'all fucking people at headquarters. But anyway, and then reading, I was already iffy. I was already iffy on SummerSlam coming to Minneapolis this year, but I can't give a company like this my money. And honestly, before this whole Janelle Grant shit, I can't give my hard working American dollars to a company this lazy. Not only are y'all nasty and disgusting and covering shit up, but y'all are lazy bitches, man. I am not about to spend $800.
Y'all smug bitches too. Y'all throw y'all money in our faces
every chance you get. And it's like, when even in my unhappiness with like WWE from like years past, and there's been times where I've completely stopped watching the product, but even from years past, there were things that brought me back to the product that were like redeemable, even in the pits of like just crappy TV. You know what I mean? There is nothing redeemable about this product right now. There's no even for a minute when I thought CM Punk, because CM Punk had some great matches last year. Like the Drew McIntyre storyline was so great. His match with Seth Rollins at the first Raw last year was so fucking phenomenal. Like there's been these glimpses of like cool shit. Amazing.
Very good.
Really good. But like I'm tired of like holding out for these small lights and darkness when the whole product is off, and I don't know if it's like the litany of ads. I don't know if it's just the weird seemable chemistry of the backstage. I don't know if it's Triple H and creative. I don't know if it's The Rock being I don't know what the fuck the problem is, but something's not clicking.
Well, I feel like that's been the way ever since these last 18 months occurred with 41 and 42. It's just, I honestly feel like there is a lack of thought in that creative writing room, and it is leaked over to every other aspect that we see on the television. Yeah. It's just like, okay, time for an ad. Okay, time for a match. Okay, time for a backstage segment. Okay, time for a brawl. Okay, time for a mystery man angle. Time for a title change. Time for it's the same shit over and over again to a point where I can't even recommend pay-per-views to people anymore. When this shit was bad a year ago, I was like, okay, just don't watch the weekly shows. At least when it came to pay-per-views, something would happen there, and it would be important. It would be needed to know for the next pay-per-view. Ain't nothing gonna happen at this WrestleMania that's gonna be even coming close to Backlash.
And I swear to God, and I don't think it's gonna happen, especially with this Janelle Grant shit. But I swear to God, the rumors.
I can't.
If I see the card again, if I see Vince WrestleMania, I'm gonna be so pissed off.
I'm gonna look at the card one more time. I'm gonna look at this card real hard, and I want y'all to think about this card real hard. Which matches on this card that you see actually going to get followed up by the next pay-per-view? Punk and Roman? Because right now I have Roman Reigns winning. So if Roman Reigns is winning, he's not going to be at Backlash. You think Roman Reigns with the title is going to show up the next month?
It's going to be at Florida, so I don't know.
I don't think he is. Man, I don't think he is.
It's Florida.
I know it's Florida, but I still don't think he is. I still don't think he is. I still don't think he is.
Are you really convinced that Roman's going to... Yeah.
Yeah, I am convinced. I'm pretty much convinced. Because I don't feel like they would put Roman in this spot if he wasn't winning. I'll just be honest with you.
All right, so that's I agree. My prediction is Roman.
Yeah, Cody and Randy.
This is hard.
I don't, man. After what we saw, I don't know, man. They might get rid of this. They might get rid of this immediately.
That's how this. Like, the reason why this is hard because the only saving grace about this shit-tacular build, and this is funny that I'm coming out of my mouth because I just trashed it earlier.
Right.
The only saving grace about this shit-tacular build is that it makes it unpredictable. The build's been so horrible that I don't know who's winning that fucking match, dog. Like, I don't know who's winning that match, bro. Like,
Oh, you think it would be Randy, right?
Because Ari could be like, oh, Cody, you think shit is tight and sweet? Mm-hmm. Yeah, Trip, put that nigga Orton. I don't know.
Well, if it follows the formula of last year, like you said earlier, then Randy Orton's gonna kick him in the nuts after Pat McAfee comes out, and we're gonna have an RKO.
Slits throw
low Orton wins.
I'm gonna say Orton for that one.
I'm gonna say Orton too.
Because it makes it interesting. It makes it interesting.
That's the only way I see this going past it. Because if Cody Rhodes wins it, just end the feud.
And who would Cody beef with after WrestleMania to make it even remotely interesting? You know what I mean?
There's no heels on his program. Maybe killed them all.
Maybe a returning Kevin Owens, which would be tight. But no, Kevin Owens is out for real. That neck broken.
Jade and Rhea. These bitches.
Honestly,
oh man, dude,
it's a little challenging too because
that's not continuing. I'm sure they're gonna kill that dead.
Honestly, I think it's gonna be Jade, bro.
I think it's gonna be Rhea.
I think it's gonna be Jade.
This is the same philosophy.
I think Triple H really fucks with Jade as a champion, and I think he's gonna keep her as champion.
I disagree.
I don't think Rhea's gonna win that.
I disagree. I think he is in love with Rhea Ripley to the point where she will not be losing at WrestleMania. It's not gonna happen. She's gonna win that title. She's gonna be sweaty, and Triple H is gonna fucking hug her for 30 minutes.
Jesus Christ, dude.
He's gonna be dry humping that shit for another 10.
All right, I got Jade. You got Rhea. What's the next match?
No, you want to use?
Let's give it predictions, I guess.
Stephanie and Liv. Okay, let's Steph and Liv. This is actually something I've liked.
Liv.
No, because I thought let's talk about the build. I've liked.
I've liked it. This is WrestleMania's high point.
I hate Liv Morgan. I hate the character Liv Morgan because I've been so annoyed by her.
I think that's a good thing though.
Over her career.
I think that's a good thing.
And I'm gonna give her credit. She is doing her part to make this match interesting. And Stephanie, being a good baby face that's shown some fire, shown some spirit. This feud is not as bad as people may say it is. I think it's a bit underrated.
I give this feud a thumbs up. Honestly, this was one of the earlier feuds that was cooking before all the other feuds, and it was done in a beautifully slow burned way. From the moment that Liv Morgan won the Royal Rumble to her toying with Stephanie or Jade to that beautiful promo cut in Spanish, which I love. Not just because it was in Spanish, because it was like I couldn't tell what she was saying. And I felt it, and that takes real talent. And Liv's just that's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. Like that's why it pisses me off to talk shit about this horrible WrestleMania build, because it's like there's moments where it's like what you did with that story. Now apply that pressure to all of them. That's what you have. I love the idea of having when they put Michael Cole backstage to have a sit down interview. I'm like, I love they've been doing that gimmick for 20 years, and I love that they have continued to do so. Right. And then I've never seen, and maybe I just don't remember, but I don't remember a wrestler interrupting Michael Cole's in an intimate interview and being like, "Listen, bitch, I'm gonna tell you about me." That was I don't know who decided to do that. That was genius, and that made that rivalry just tick up a little bit more. Liv being all pouty and anyway, just. I love this rivalry. I love where it's going. I have Liv Morgan winning because Liv is a star. They have a high stock. I don't think they want to limit their Royal Rumble win statistics in terms of the ones who win and go on to actually win the championship at WrestleMania. I don't think they want to lower that statistic, but all signs point to Liv Morgan taking this. But hey,
I agree.
Stephanie's hot fire. So Liv Morgan's gonna be a star regardless. Honestly, whether she's champion or not, I think Liv has the it factor. So they might pull a swerve and be like, Liv Morgan will be fine. Because that's true. If Liv did lose this match, she'd be fine. She really would be fine. Nothing would really happen to her character. She's still going to be very viable, very popular. Something can happen to Stephanie if she loses this match, though. I don't know what will happen to her, where she
should be put on TV more, so we'll get more matches. So we'll get more devil's kisses.
I wouldn't be shocked if, she gets on that top rope and hits that shit, and we're like, oh, damn. All right. But it's going to be a great match, so. What's next on the card?
Oh, man. I think that's the most positive we've been in about an hour.
I know. Shout out to Liv and Stephanie Valkyrie.
We got the 5-way ladder match.
I'm actually geeked out about this.
This should be good.
I'm not
even that mad that there's no build to this. I'm really not.
Because sometimes you can't build everything.
and that, and
you know what I mean?
It's a fucking multi-man ladder
like,
match.
let's keep it a buck.
Like, do we really need a fucking complicated
Everything
story?
doesn't need a fucking Samoa Joe Sting promo video. Like, it's just like sometimes you just got 5 dope ass motherfuckers who know to jump off ladders.
Yeah, and Penta was dope for fucking challenging him.
So I'm
Penta challenged it.
And the thing is, so here's the part where I'm going to defend WWE, and I hate doing that. We can't have it both ways. We can't sit here and be like, oh, we wish we want more young blood on WrestleMania, but then expect them to have like a main event storyboard.
Right.
If you're gonna
that's too hard for this company.
If you're gonna build characters and get them to have equal shine, especially all this new talent that's coming to WWE, and then you don't waste our time. A 5-man ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship not only does that legitimize the Intercontinental Championship a little bit more because I'm tired of Money in the Bank, it's whatever. But Penta's been having a fucking amazing year since he debuted back when the Netflix era. His match with Dom to even snag that belt is still one of my most favorite matches in a long time for the Intercontinental Championship. Like, geeked out. 5 out of 5. Thank you for making this match.
It's Penta, Javon Evans, Rusev, Dragon Lee, and then JD McDonough. So I feel like that's gonna be very entertaining.
My two top picks.
I don't know who's catching anybody in that match.
My top 2 picks to win that is just either Javante Evans or a Penta retain.
I think Penta retains. I think
but I
out of the
Mr.
5,
Bouncy.
I think out of the 5, he's been booked the strongest, and he asked for the match. So I mean, I feel like
Penta should retain that.
I feel like they care enough about Penta to have him retain here, and we'll see what happens down the line.
I think they should keep the belt
Javon.
on Penta for a while, actually, because I think Penta is going to legitimize. The belt was great on Dom, but
the belt was okay on Dom. Dom wasn't there.
I think Penta should keep this shit on. What's the next one? If you want to keep going down the list.
Oh man,
Unless we cover all the ones that are important.
Well, we still got. Yeah, I haven't even talked about this one. I don't think it's important. AJ and Becky. I don't even think that's important.
That's not important.
And the build's been absolutely terrible.
Becky Lynch because AJ
absolutely.
It's going to be Becky Lynch winning because AJ Lee is going to go back to retirement after this. Watch. The contract was from WrestlePalooza to WrestleMania, guarantee you.
Okay. The only other 2 we should even give a damn about is Drew and Jacob. It's the unsanctioned match. Don't really care about that.
I think Jacob takes it here.
Sure, because Drew McIntyre, he's used to losing. So yes, I'll bet Jacob.
I think Jacob takes it here.
No.
Any other one?
We have Brock and Oba. We have Brock and Oba. Honestly, this is the best build by default.
It is. Which pisses me off.
It's the best build by default because they've done nothing but,
if they are smart, we
fun.
know how this company likes to treat black men when put in the face of Brock Lesnar.
Mm-hmm.
There's a smart choice here, and then there is what they're going to do. The smart choice here is for Oba to win. And not just because I like Oba, but for multiple reasons. First of all, Oba's a star. Number 2, this is Brock's last year if we're seeing the writings on the wall. And I know they have this weird rumor out right now that Brock's going to win every single match up until his last match.
I figured that was going to happen anyway.
And Oba has been booked so strong that to have Oba run through this entire rivalry and beat Brock at WrestleMania will be kind of overkill with Brock's last year. So the smart choice was for Oba to win. They're going to have Brock beat him. Now, I hope it's not a squash match.
Right.
I hope. I mean, we're not going to get a 20-minute classic by any means by the imagination. But I hope we get a nice 9-minute bout. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? A nice 9-minute
that's how it'd be fast and just
But
get to the end.
Brock Lesnar wins this and the White King will stand over the night.
You know what? I want to be fun here. I'll pick Oba Femi, although I agree with you 100%. I'm gonna pick Oba Femi because I'm not listening to my brain right now. My brain is cooked, fried. But so I'm gonna go with my heart because that's better right now. So you know what? My heart says
But
Oba.
hey, maybe Brock is you know what? I don't need my last WrestleMania win Like, we really need to build Obafemi because he really isn't, like, maybe we'll just be, like, maybe with all the bitching we've been doing justifiably over the last couple of weeks, maybe WrestleMania will just hit all the marks correctly. Maybe that Roman Reigns versus CM Punk match will be one of the best things we've seen since Ricky the Dreamboat versus that other nigga. I don't know, I forgot. My brain's kind of fried too. maybe Cody versus Randy Orton will have all these swerves and turns where all the things that's been happening for the past few weeks will start to blend in a weird way. And like, okay, at first that was a dumb choice, but wow, they're really like. I will hope
they have 2 weeks,
man.
I don't know where you're coming. I don't know what time. I don't know how much time you think they got, but they got 2 weeks.
I'm just trying to be optimistic because, like,
man, the only other one I even care about on here is Finn and Dominic.
Oh, that's gonna be a good one.
I feel like that's gonna be good. I'm surprised there's no stipulation onto this, but at the same time, I'm not because there's kind of a lot of them.
I think Dom goes away with this one. I think they're really big on Dom.
Man, you think they're just... I know it's Finn Balor on the other side, but like, bruh, do you really think Finn Balor is gonna lose?
I mean,
like, again, because it's getting really bad.
Yeah.
He already is a job to Punk. He's already got the Pin Balor thing.
Pin Balor. No, shut the fuck up. Wait,
you don't know about Pin Balor?
Wait.
You don't know about Pin Balor? I'm telling you, don't know about Pin Balor.
Nigga, no way.
Dude.
No way they call him Pin Balor.
They've called him Pin Balor for years.
No way.
They called him since like he first joined the Judgment Day. It's been bad.
Pin Balor is fucking hilarious. That just made my whole fucking day. That just made my whole fucking day.
You're as behind as WWE right now.
Pin Balor?
Dude, Pin Balor's been around for like 2 or 3 years at least.
That is such a mean... Y'all are worse than these 5th grade bullies, bro. That is such a mean thing to call somebody.
I was just
Pin Balor?
I didn't want to spend a lot of time on that, but yeah.
Sorry, that was funny. No,
I'll pick Dom.
I'm gonna pick Dom. It just makes the most sense to me. They're really big on Dom.
Yeah.
They're really big on Dom. But then again, if Finn wins, that's no problem because again, it's all about who can survive the backlash. No pun intended. To the follow of WrestleMania. It's like,
man, I don't even think. Okay, this feud is probably going to make it to Backlash.
Oh yeah,
but is it going to be on a card? Because it could easily be like
Sunday Night Heat.
They'll have a no. I'm more like the Raw after Backlash or like the SmackDown before Backlash. They'll be on, but like, man. That's all I care about for WrestleMania. Yeah. We didn't talk about the 4-way tag. We didn't talk about Seth and Gunther. We didn't talk about AJ and Becky. There ain't nothing to talk about there. It's just a bunch of sad shit. Yeah.
Underwhelming.
Yeah, that's it. Those are our card for 2 nights. We still don't know which one's which, but we have a good idea.
This is just sad. I don't know. I remember a couple weeks ago on this podcast, I was like, the WWE has a chance to really... Because the ingredients are there. It's not like there's nothing to work with. I mean, yeah, we've had some injuries, and that sucks, but we have dealt with worse, and we have cooked with better. I mean, cooked with worse. Mm-hmm. So it's like, it's not the talent. The talent is there. Right. It's not... You know what I mean? So
it starts at the top.
A couple of weeks ago, I was like, y'all have the opportunity to really either cook something special, and even though we're in Las Vegas for the 2nd year of the road, we could really make this WrestleMania like bomb. And now it bombed, and it's just like I'm gonna watch it because I already took off work, and I already spent my $30 to ESPN.
There you go.
But I'm gonna be smoking weed, and I'm gonna make the best of this experience. And I'm definitely not. I'm sorry, unless next year is like ironclad, like my nigga, it has to be like literally the best card of WrestleMania history, and we all know that's not gonna happen because everybody's gonna be dressed like a fucking Power Ranger. But so I won't be watching next year. Mm-hmm. So this is the last year y'all have for me to be like really feeling like the WrestleMania spirit, and I don't know. That's all I got.
Yep. I don't know, man. I feel like wrestling got like 3 years left. The way it's going on, man.
Well, if we put on the WWE's back, I mean, there's other entities out there.
Oh, definitely.
AEW, TNA
Definitely.
is amazing. I can't believe y'all are still cooking, but y'all are great for TV.
AEW was just out here. It was just out in Minneapolis.
I should have won.
Yeah. No, not Minneapolis, St. Paul, same diff.
So,
but like,
shout out to fucking First Wrestling here in Minneapolis, Minnesota. So like, I don't want the industry
First
to
Wrestling,
fucking die.
First Wrestling is 10 times better than the product I get from the fucking professionals.
Like,
it is so much better.
Good.
They have an identity over there. They have characters over there. They have storylines every now and again over there.
And that's the problem with WWE. Money has made y'all lazy. You have all this fucking money at your disposal, all the big budgets at your disposal, and you do nothing with it. And that's the thing. You guys are
I can name 5 first wrestling wrestlers right now that I care more about than anybody in the WWE. I can easily name 5.
Fuck it.
Devon Monroe, Darren Corbin,
Yes.
Super Thunder Frog and Opossum,
Yes.
the Midwest Assassins.
What's to do with the metalhead?
The metalhead?
Oh,
Brandon Gore.
Yeah.
Brandon Gore. yeah. I care about Brandon Gore more.
Yeah.
I care about Eric Cannon more. I care. Who is this? The Do girl. I forgot. Free Range Cara. I care about her more.
I like Free Range Cara.
I care about her more.
Free Range Cara.
I care about Badger Briggs more. I care about Mr. Williams more. Mr. Williams is funny as shit. I love that guy.
It's just...
He's hilarious.
I just don't... This has just been really sad. But anyway, this has been Hill Rant. Thank you so much for tuning in again. How do you feel about this WrestleMania build? Maybe we're just full of shit, and you think this is the best build since...
Please do, so I can actually laugh at you. Please.
Maybe you're
I want you gotta do that one test first before I respond to you. You gotta prove you're not a bot. Like they gotta identify motorcycles before I can talk to them. I gotta know this is a human on the other line.
Vince Hell is hot.
Yeah. Brock Hell is hot.
Brock Hell is
hot like piss.
Hot like. You don't miss, man. We'll be
Triple H, I'm gonna pray for you. I'm gonna pray for you, but you going down there with him.
Me and Diamond still may feel like doing our WrestleMania live stream.
Hey, fuck Michael PSAs actually.
So maybe we'll be on. I don't know if we like.
Fuck Bruce Pritchard.
If we do a YouTube for that or a Patreon or sign up for Twitch, but we'll figure it out.
Fuck Road Dogg.
And we'll let y'all know. But we'll probably most likely live stream WrestleMania with y'all, and we can just talk shit together. In
oh yeah,
time.
that's happening.
Yes, it's happening. We can just talk shit in real time. Maybe on that piss poor Elon Musk platform. Maybe we'll say hello to the racist I never see. Oh God, it's gonna be a ball, man.
That'd be hilarious.
I'm gonna take a shot.
That'd be hilarious.
I'm gonna take
a
shot.
Do it on Twitter,
and then we'll do a shot for every ad. No, we'll be fucked up.
Yeah, we wouldn't make it past hour 2.
Maybe that's hour 1.
Hour 1. Oh man, I feel like I can only do hour 1 because of the drinking I've been doing lately.
Because you know Triple H's gonna come out first.
All right,
and
yeah.
Then
he got to sing "America the Beautiful."
Yes. And then he's be like, "It's a new era. I hate this."
Are you ready? By the way, people are paying $90,000 for suits.
I thought the tickets dropped.
Front row.
Oh, no.
On the stage.
It drops $9 maybe. Like let it drop like $10.
This was before all the sales. Somebody paid $90,000.
That's nuts.
To sit in the front row.
That's stupid. For one night?
For one night. Nah. Or for both nights.
Okay,
for both
but
nights.
Still.
No, not okay. That's still not worth it.
No, that's still crazy. That's 2 salaries in one.
No.
$90K is literally someone's 2 salaries.
Right.
That's like 2 salaries for most people, for most Americans.
I don't know who did that.
That's a year's worth of work.
I don't know who did
for
that.
For most Americans. A year's worth of work. A whole year. A whole calendar year. For 3 hours. No, granted, it's going to be 8 hours. Or 16 hours. But still. 356 days of work.
I don't like y'all for doing that.
I don't.
Why do y'all keep giving these motherfuckers money and y'all know this expense? You know, Cody Rhodes just did like a sale where he was offering people like free trips on his bus. They were for $10,000 a piece. Free trips. What you got was you got to be on the bus, you got to tour the bus, and they'll drop you to any fucking hot spot out there.
Y'all are some hoes.
And niggas paid $10,000. It's sold out.
Diamond,
it's sold out.
That's what we call prostitution.
It's sold out to get on a bus
and get dropped off
on a Greyhound.
And get dropped off like some hoe. My nigga, but no, Diamond. At this point, we gotta run up in headquarters. We gotta run up in headquarters, bro. Cause what the fuck going on?
I wish I
could
run
up. What the fuck going on?
We gotta treat these niggas like Avalanche. We gotta run up in their corners.
What the fuck is going on?
We gotta run up in their quarters.
You got fucking the hallway smell like Vince's dick. Y'all over here charging niggas $10,000 to get dropped off, charging niggas two salaries to sit front row.
What's crazy is in those meetings they knew he was horny walking in. That's the wildest shit. That's one of the worst things you can think of before a meeting. The boss being horny as shit. That's some fucked up shit. That's some fucked up shit, man.
Okay. It's so and on a lighter note, the reason why this all gives me comfort, and I know that's a really weird word to say.
It is.
But the reason why this gives me comfort as a person is because y'all can no longer gaslight me into thinking that I'm crazy. That's what I mean by that. It's like, when I read this shit and I see this shit, it's like, I don't aspire to be y'all. I don't aspire to have all this money. I don't aspire to have the sexiest car and the biggest house and, like, the pool and caviar. You know, and, like, this shit, this Hunger Games life they sell you. Because y'all are truly fucked up in the head. That's all. I'm not gonna get it. That's all. Like that's the comfort I'm talking about. It's like I have done some things in my life that I'm not proud of, but damn, I have never shat on someone's face.
And unless we haven't, if we have not been clear enough this past hour, fire everybody.
Yeah.
Get rid of the whole fucking shit.
Yeah.
Get rid of the whole thing. Fire Hunter. Fire Bruce Pritchard. Fire all them niggas. Because all them niggas knew and all them niggas were complicit.
Yeah.
So just. And let's just get that point across.
And it makes me wonder, like, I mean, I'm not trying to get too carried away, but, like, does that have something to do with Sasha and Naomi? Because they kind of left around kind of the same time? Like,
probably. To be honest with you, probably.
Was it just creative issues, or was it, like...
I definitely feel like that would have been a strong reason as well. Maybe not the main one. I don't know.
Because if he was being if he was being nasty with homegirl, I would imagine there was more. It's never just one victim. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Well, we've been here an hour.
All right. Yeah.
Mostly being fucking depressed because one of our favorite pastimes, their main source of income is for pro wrestling fans is WWE because everybody sees that first. Mm-hmm. Our main source of income is drying up, bro. Just like everything else.
We can talk about for all the other episodes coming up. I mean, there's always AEW.
Shout out to Kenny Omega, new #1 contender.
Yeah, I'm gonna start. Honestly,
him and MJF have not offended me with their feud just yet.
That's why and usually I kind of drop off of WWE after WrestleMania anyway. So it's like this is probably a good thing. Like I'm gonna focus more on AEW. These next upcoming episodes are going to be probably more AEW driven, more TNA. Unless WWE does some shit in the next 3 weeks that's like, damn, Diamond, they hooked us back.
They hooked us back. There's WrestleMania in 3 weeks.
So we'll be back for then. Catch me and Diamond on the live stream. Mm-hmm. We'll keep you update on how that mechanism will work unless Diamond already has a plan. We'll leave it to Diamond to like really figure that out.
That's cool. No, that's fine. Let me ask you this: do you know how many subs we have? Is it still 20?
It's still about 20.
It's still 20. Okay. Then let's say at 100 subs we do something.
Bad.
Like get a Discord going or something.
Word.
So we can chat with y'all and y'all can tell us how much we're stupid or our ideas are shit.
Well, thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Heel Rant. It has been a sad time.
Very much so.
Follow us
Very
on Heel Rant on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Follow us on our SoundCloud at Heel Rant. Subscribe to our YouTube, please, and like this YouTube video. Mm-hmm. And we will see you guys very soon.
Mm-hmm.
Lahaim.
Salute.
Salute.